Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready.
All right, well, here we are once again on the show. Thank you, everybody, for stopping and saying hello and checking out the show once again into episode 157. Excited to still be here for all of you. Hope you had a fun Halloween, regardless of the weather. It was pretty crappy down here in Sarnia. But listen, if you think it was crappy down here in Sarnia, my brother-in-law Scott was telling me that it was snowing in Barrie. So too bad for you guys down in Barrie, but that means it's coming this way, right? But lots of kids did still get out. We had some trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood, I know. And even the big kids were out partying and having some fun. There was lots of parties around town. RUSTIC, my friend DJ Thriller, invited me to come down and hang out with them and help them with the contest they were having down there. Yeah, it was a really tough job. So I'm happy to help my friend Aaron out anytime. So hundreds were there at RUSTIC, and Oliver Town Unit Station had some parties going on. It was just a fun night, and it seemed like everything all went well. So happy post-Halloween, everybody. Don't eat all the candy on your kids. Tanya Marie Harris coming to town. Very excited about that this Friday, November 7th, down at Liquid Johnny's. No cover charge, so if you are a country fan, I guarantee you're going to love her show. Tanya Marie, looking forward to seeing you down here at Liquid Johnny. She's available on iTunes. She's been performing all across Canada, United States, and she's getting lots of airplay. So your chance. Check out Tanya Marie Harris this Friday, November 7th, downtown at Liquid Johnny's. Speaking of First Friday, let's go out now to the entertainment scene. And for the entertainment scene this week, we catch up with a new band that's been put together. They're doing some rock and blues, and they're going to be playing down at Cheeky Monkey for First Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. They are called Deja Voodoo, and we caught up with them at their jam cave, if you will. So now let's go to the entertainment scene and talk to Deja Voodoo. We'll be right back. All right, this week on the entertainment scene for the show, very interesting interview coming here because I've known these guys for a while, and they're back together to put some great music coming down to Cheeky Monkey for First Friday, and they're called Deja Voodoo. And I'm going to let Mat Berube here. How you doing, Matt?
Good. How you doing?
Thanks for being here on the show, Matt. Just real quick, talk about who's here.
We got Pete Micheili, who's our guitar player.
All right.
Guy Bastien, who's our drummer, and Jeff Murphy over there on bass.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
You guys, tell me, and feel free, whoever wants to speak here, how did this all come about? Because a lot of you guys I've known for years, and different bands, and now Deja Voodoo. You want to tackle that, Matt?
Sure. I guess it's actually started a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And these guys started talking, and Jeff invited me to come out and play, and we just kind of started playing and just jamming. It was just supposed to be something for fun, and
right.
we all have jobs and lives to go
right.
back to.
But you are having fun, and I had the pleasure of just listening to you guys. Blues rock, is that kind of what you're going for here?
Yeah, sure.
and where did the name, like Deja Voodoo? I mean, I get the deja vu, but PJ?
Yeah, that's it's from an Allman Brothers, actually disc or song. And we were talking about it before, so it is in the blues jam band genre, because we're kind of a blues rock jam band genre. But that's where the name came from, so it kind of seemed to fit. And some of the stuff we're doing, like Voodoo Child, for example, we're not doing that song, but I think we do a little bit of it.
Yeah. There's an idea.
Yeah, well, that's where it came from, and its origins of the name. So it seemed to fit, and everyone kind of dug it, and that's what we're going with right now.
I think it
awesome.
fits the style, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, and you guys put when you say fits the style, I mean the blues rock, but you're really putting your own into these things, right? And how do you work this all out when you're practicing, or do you just kind of like, what's the pattern? Is there a pattern on figuring it out, or you just kind of go with it?
No pattern.
Just go. Just go. It's whatever you feel at the time. And if people come out and see, I think if people see us 2 or 3 times, you'll notice that it never sounds the same twice.
Yeah.
So it's just whatever we feel at the time, and as long as the longer we play together, kind of the longer we kind of feel everybody's style too. So we just kind of play into each other.
And lots of energy, Matt. I've known you a long time. You really got energy on that microphone. And I always like to ask about some influences. Let's go to the bass player who never talks. What's your influences with all this?
My influence is just the funk and the jazz, and kind of throw it in with the blues, and kind of makes it like a really jam a good jam style. Anyway.
Good feel, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Matt, I know you're a big Bare Naked Ladies fan, but
Yeah.
who else is in there for you?
Just good old Canadian rock bands like Tragically Hip, The Watchmen, if anybody ever remembers them.
Wow.
And so that's kind of the music that I listened to growing up, and I think that comes out a bit.
For
But,
sure.
I listen to every kind of music. I mean, from
You're very
country
eclectic.
to metal to So.
Country?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. BJ?
Guitar players from the 80s for sure that inspire me, but other than Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan, but recently is Joe Bonamassa. The guy's just amazing. He just inspires me. Well, other than maybe selling everything I have, but he does inspire me to play and to get to just a portion of what he can do. Is just amazing.
Right, and let's bring the drummer forward because nobody ever talks to the drummer either. What
Way in
about
the back
you?
behind us? Yeah, my style is definitely influenced by Cream, Hendrix, and Zeppelin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ginger Baker and the Purple Eating Paste, things like that. So that's where I'm coming from. I like to just jam. Like I listen to what the people are doing and feed off of that, and take them places, and they take me places while we're playing. So that's what I'm going for.
Perfect.
The Zeppelin tight but loose thing, right? It's just it's everybody starts and ends at the same time, but how you got there is different every time.
Yeah, for sure. Good way to put it. Well, guys, thank you so much. Deja Voodoo coming down to Cheeky Monkey this first Friday. They're going to be there from 7 until 9, and we're probably going to be down there checking them out as well. So get down there yourself. Cheeky Monkey this Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. for First Friday. Let's go back to the studio and talk more about Deja Voodoo. Deja Voodoo. These guys are really rocking good, and it's going to be a great performance downtown this first Friday, November 7th at Cheeky Monkey. They'll be playing from 7 to 9 p.m. I've known a lot of these guys in this band for many years, and they all have got their talents coming to the table together. Got some great synergy going on, so you're really going to see a great performance. Once again, Cheeky Monkey this Friday, November 7th from 7 to 9 p.m. Check that out. And then you can go right across the street, Liquid Johnny, see Tanya Marie Harris. Isn't that wonderful how these things work out? Deja Voodoo, thanks so much, guys, and we're looking forward to your performance this week. All right, well, now let's go out into the community and some fun things happening, but supporting a great cause. LCDS, or better known as Lambton County Developmental Services, is putting on what's called Fusion. And this year they've added some new things with some great talent, and Adelle Stewardson from LCDS is going to talk to us about the event. Let's take a look at this in the community with LCDS and Fusion. Well, this week, out in the community, we're out in Petrolia, but we're visiting with the Lambton County Developmental Services, and here to talk to us about an exciting event coming up this Friday, Fusion, it's called. Adelle Stewardson. How are you, Adelle?
I'm great, thanks.
Thanks so much for being here. We were just talking about this exciting event, Fusion, and we'll talk about that. But first, tell everybody what LCDS is.
LCDS is Lambton County Developmental Services. We provide support to people with disabilities throughout the county. We're a not-for-profit organization, and we provide residential services, supported employment, and lots of other things. And all proceeds from Fusion go to LCDS.
Okay, great. Is there a website that somebody can go to find out about LCDS?
Yes, www.lcds.on.ca.
Okay, perfect. Now let's talk about Fusion, because this is in its 5th year, you were saying, and some changes happening here. Let's talk about what Fusion is and what's happening.
Well, Fusion is a trade show style sampling event. Craft beer, wine, and local food. All of our wineries as well are Ontario wineries, Ontario craft beer. The focus is very much on local and supporting local, and all of our food too is local food producers, local restaurants, local caterers.
Right.
We've got, and we're really excited to be in a new location this year, Degroots Nurseries.
Yes, great location.
I was just there on the weekend for Dancing Under the Stars, and it was beautifully
Yes.
done, beautifully set up. So I'm really excited. I think Fusion's going to be awesome there. The floor space is just as big as the RBC Center. So
Now, what are some of the special things? There's some entertainment coming, but there's a main guy coming out to Fusion this year that's exciting.
Yes, his name is David Adji. He's a Food Network Canada celebrity. He has been on shows such as Restaurant Makeover and The Opener.
Nice.
And he's going to be on the main stage, on the culinary stage, both days doing live demos. He's very spunky and kind of scrappy and funny. And
To say
so,
the least, yes.
Yeah. So he'll be providing lots of of entertainment on the main stage.
Sure.
Then we've got our local musicians playing. We've got Erica and Sarah, Chris Molyneux and Mike Blackmore, Adam Miner, Nick Swales. They'll be on the music stage.
Great local entertainment.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. We're really, really pleased. All of our entertainers are local, and really excited to be there.
Now, you've kept, it's great to see all the local in there, but you've really kept this affordable. I was like, tickets are only $10, and then what's the rest is involved as far as cost?
Well, you pay $10 to get in. You get your souvenir sample glass, and then you purchase sample tickets once you're in the door, and they're $1 a piece. Most people start off with a sheet of 20 and go from there.
Sure.
And then you use your sample tickets to go around and purchase your samples of local food and Ontario wine and craft beer.
And a really, a fun local event. And you were saying before we went on camera that this is for everybody.
Yeah.
This isn't the
kind of the hoity-toity event.
Sure.
It's meant to be affordable
Fun and casual.
for everybody. Yeah, $10 to get in, and then from there you can really spend whatever you like. And even if you don't want to spend a whole lot on your sample tickets, or you're not much of a wine drinker or much of a drinker at all, you can just pay for the food.
The entertainment alone is worth $10.
Yeah,
for sure.
the entertainment's going to be awesome. And we also have the education series, which is an opportunity to kind of sit in on a little more of a seminar type setting and learn a bit more about some of our vendors' products and get some samples that way too.
That's awesome. It sounds great. Now, if people want tickets, how do they get the tickets?
You can get tickets online still. What you do is you pay online, and then we hold them for you at the door under your name.
Okay.
They're also available at all of the RBC banks in Sarnia and across the county, Agoya Fitness Studio, Tourism Sarnia Lambton, or you can just come and get them at the door.
Perfect.
The thing is, though, if you have your tickets ahead of time, you skip the line at the door. So it's
VIP.
It's good to get them ahead of time.
Right on, very good. Sounds exciting. We're looking forward to it. Adelle, thank you
Thanks
so
so
much
much,
for your
Dave.
time here. And right now, once again, let's go back to the studio. We're going to talk more about Fusion coming to Degroots this Friday, November the 7th. All right, Adelle Stewardson, thank you so much for being here on the show and sharing that information about Fusion, folks. It's this Friday and Saturday. It's only $10 a ticket. The entertainment alone is worth the $10 a ticket. Never mind everything else they're putting on here, and supporting a great cause as well. So, like Adelle said, there's some information up on the screen to get your tickets. Thanks again, Adelle, and we wish you all the best of success on your event this weekend. All right, well, this gentleman's always got something going on, and I've never heard of this one, something to do with Movember. Our friend Mark Russell talks to us, and he's got a really cool app. So right now, let's go to apps with Mark Russell.
Thanks, Dave. Raise awareness for men's health issues and look damn good doing it. This week, we look at Movember Mobile on apps with Mark Russell. Since 2004, the Movember Foundation charity has run events to raise awareness and funds for men's health issues, such as depression and prostate cancer. Movember Mobile is the app from the Movember team. It gives you the tools to track and manage your Movember journey no matter where you are. Log in or sign up with the app to manage your donations, spread the word, and document your Movember journey. Using the app, you can ask for donations by email or social media, track your donations, or make a donation to another team or member. You can recruit friends to Movember or to your own team and help spread the word about Movember and men's issues through email and social media. Use the app to view key health tips and share them with your friends. A fun feature lets you choose and share which mustache style you like best. While it's growing, you can take daily photos of your mustache to track its progress, or upload one from your phone. The app will also let you create a stop-motion video of your epic growth and share it with the world. You can find more information at Movember.com, and you can donate to my team at moteam.co/Victoria56. Movember Mobile is available for free on Android and iOS. Join the mustache movement that's changing the face of men's health. This has been Apps with Mark Russell.
All right, Mark Russell, thanks so much for being here every week for us, Mark. Mark's always got some neat things to share with us, and I really do appreciate him spending time with us here on the show. If you'd like to chat with Mark about some more apps or just want to contact him, send him an email to info@markrussellsarnia.com. Thanks, Mark. We'll look forward to seeing what you have for us next week. All right, it's local events time, so you know what you got to do. Turn up the speakers and take a look. Here we go. I don't know why I do that. I still get emails saying, why do you always laugh when you introduce that segment? I don't know. It could be worse. I could be not laughing. No, that's not me. Anyway, I don't have an answer for you. But anyway, if you'd like your event to be here on the show, send me an email to the show at davidburrows.ws. Please send it to me 2-3 weeks in advance so I can plan ahead for you. And it's one of my favorite parts of the show because there's so many things happening on in Lambton County and Sarnia area, and I always look forward to seeing what's going on. I still run into people say there's nothing to do. Really? Send them the link to the show. All right. Just before I let you go, Altar Boys come to the Imperial Theater, and if you didn't see last week's episode, definitely check that out. If you were an NSYNC or Backstreet Boys fan, and you know what? I know you were. Don't even try to deny it. This is going to be an incredible, phenomenal show. I've seen the rehearsals. I've seen the stage set. It is going to be an hour and a half of intense music and dancing. Don't let the title fool you. Get down to Imperial Theater, get your tickets, or go online to imperialtheater.net. I'm going to be there for a Thursday night show. Looking forward to that. Thanks, John LeVere, for having us there. Also, on Saturday, I'll be at Norm's Bar and Grill. You saw me talking about pandas and PANS disease in the past here. Chris Westfall, who has also been here on the show, he's a magician coming down from Toronto. He's going to be performing, and there's some entertainment going to be happening there as well, and I'll be playing some music and talking and stuff. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Starts around 8 o'clock. Tickets only $10. That's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend, and I will see you next time right here in the show. Bye-bye for now.
Pumping, pounding through you. Do you feel that rhythm in your feet? Do you feel that beat? How it starts to move you? Come on now, let's turn up the heat. God put Jesus on the earth to die upon a cross. God put Noah on the ark so all would not be lost. Not all sinners down to hell, cause they did not improve. God put the rhythm in me, so I could bust a move. God put the rhythm in me, God put the rhythm in me. God put the rhythm in me, God put the rhythm in me.